Hey guys, this is Nick Walker, and here at week 3 of The Man Behind the Wheel. And today I'm here with Franklin Nix. Franklin Nix drives truck 9406 in Franklin. With it being with us just recently celebrating Veterans Day, man, first of all, I would like to say we appreciate your services. The reason you're here today, man, we understand that you're a great driver. We got you on one of our best dedicated accounts. We want to understand who the man is behind the wheel. I've talked to you several times. You've talked to me about a couple things that you do outside of board, right. And I wanted to highlight that today. One of the things that you talked to me about is dealing with companion dogs.
Well, companion dogs are dogs that's there for emotional support. If you suffer from like anxiety, PTSD, depression, those sorts of things, these dogs will turn around, and when they see you slipping into a situation, they actually respond. They come up to you, they'll nudge your hand, trying to get your attention. If they can't get your attention that way, they'll go so far as jumping in your lap and licking in your face. And by these animals doing that, it helps pull you back and to where you can grab a hold to what's actually happening at that moment. And if you need, per se, emergency assistance at that point in time, you're capable of doing that. Where if you slip into that deep depression or deep anxiety or PTSD, you're not thinking clearly. You're not able to turn around and make the necessary call that you need to call to get emergency help to your home. They also do have, some of them has a protective manner where if your home is getting broken into, they'll respond accordingly. They put themselves between you and the perpetrator. They're there to die for you if they have to. So we try not to do that, but unfortunately, because we don't have specific breeds that's given to us, we have dogs that's just dropped off at our house voluntarily. We don't know where they came from. We see if they're compatible to work with what we do. If they are, great, we try to train them. If they're not, then we turn around, we try to find a good home for them. We lean away from the SPCA around our home because they put dogs down. So we try to find private homes for them. One such instance concerning, like, my wife has a 140-pound Bull Mastiff and Rottweiler mixed, okay? That's a large dog. My wife has a very bad anxiety problem. And when she gets into that situation, she stutters, she loses her breath, so she could pass out at any given time. When this dog knows that she's going into that situation, he will turn around and go and start nudging her hand with his nose. And if he can't grab a hold of her attention, then he will jump in her lap in the chair. And then he'll turn around and start licking her on her cheek and all to bring her back out, to bring her focus back to him. And that's what these dogs are for. And some people says, oh, well, they have that natural instinct. No, they don't. It's something that's taught to them. It takes somebody that has to have the companion within themselves to bring this out of these animals.
That's awesome, Franklin. Oh man, that's an amazing story, man. Thank you for sharing that with the audience, man.
Absolutely.
Very good story there. Now, kind of briefly talk about the Raiders program, but I want you to talk to the audience and let them know what you do in that program and what the program is for.
All right, the Raiders program is something that there's 3 veterans in it and just 2 local people that lives close to us. And what we do is, our slogan is, we're never above you, we're never behind you, we're always beside you. We support veterans, we support their families, elderly, anyone who can't necessarily afford to get things done. Let's say wheelchair ramps, they need a porch, they need a cover, a roof, tree work. We do all this voluntarily. If we need materials, we contact our local lumber yards or supply yards. We ask them what they have, how much it'll cost us, and we try to look at the local churches or the church that they go to. Because a veteran, it's very hard for them to ask for anything because they're so used to being turned down. So we're aware of this, so we try to support them. We give them that backbone for them to get a wheelchair ramp or a easy step ramp, or that front porch that they need replaced, or a roof that's leaking, they need to get it replaced. Granted, we have to look at outside resources, whether it be bike groups. They'll do some kind of fundraiser, or we'll try to do some kind of fundraiser. Some way, some shape or form, we'll come up with the money. We'll perform all the work ourselves. Everything is voluntarily. There's no cost to that person. And I just wish that other people would take that initiative to help a fellow person in their community or surrounding communities, because it's a great program. We put it together 5 years ago. We're not well known because we're not doing it per se for fame. We're not doing it for the money. Everything we do is being either volunteered or it's coming out of our pocket.
Well, Franklin, I just want to tell you, man, I appreciate you. I know,
Anytime,
I know you got to get. I know you just had a litter of puppies this morning
sir.
that you're trying
Yes,
to get to. So
Yes, sir.
I'll let you get to those puppies. But seriously, if there's anything that I personally can do for you, man, just let me know.